Good morning, dear students. In previous class, we were discussed about atoms and molecule chapter. After completion of atoms and molecule chapter, let us see fourth chapter, structure of the atom. Yes, my dear students, in previous chapter, we were discussed the definition of atoms and some experiments are conducted by a different chemist and their assumptions as well as postulates we were discussed in previous. We have learned that atoms and molecules are the fundamental building blocks of matter. The existence of different kind of matter around us is due to different types of atoms and molecules are present in them. And also, my dear students, Dalton assumed that atom is indivisible, that is, it has no constituent particle. But a series of experimental evidences reveal that an atom is not the smallest particle. Yes, all of you already know how the postulates of Dalton were discarded. Some other particles smaller than the atom are also present, which are called subatomic particles. Yes, my dear students, it means smallest particles are present where in an atom. They are termed as what? Subatomic particles. Subatomic particles. Yes. Here subatomic particles are nothing but that is electrons, protons and neutrons. These are termed as what? Subatomic particles present where in the atom. The atoms of different elements differ in the number of electron, proton and neutrons. In this chapter, we will describe how electrons, how protons and how neutrons were discovered and the various models that have been proposed to explain how these particles are arranged within the atom. Yes, let us start to discuss charged particles in matter. Charged particles in matter. Yes, charged particles in matter. Yes, my dear students, what is mean by charged particles? Yes, nothing but the charge that carry an electric charge are called electric particles or charged particles. Yes, the particles that carry an electric charge are called charged particle. Generally, for example, on rubbing two objects together, they become electrically charged. It means that some charged particle are present within the atom or atom is made up of some charged particle. Yes, Two such particles are, yes my dear students, here two such charged particles are electrons and protons. Electrons and protons are termed as what? Two such charged particles. Now let us see discovery of electron or discovery of electrons. It was known by 1900 that the atom was not a simple indivisible particle but contained at least one subatomic particle, that is electron, which was identified by, electrons were identified by J.J. Thomson. J.J. Thomson, all of you already learned where in an 8th standard. He conducted, was conducted what? Cathode ray experiment using a discharge tube. In the experiment, a gas at low pressure was taken in a discharge tube made up of a glass. At the ends of the discharge tube, two electrodes, it means metal plates, were placed connected to a battery for high voltage supply. The electrode connected to the negative end was known as cathode and that the positive end was known as what? Anode. During this experiment, he found a beam of negatively charged particles called cathode, as they were originated from the cathode. These negatively charged particles were called as what? Electrons. Yes, my students, in a last year, it means 8th standard, all of you already learn about what? J.J. Thomson experiment. It means he was performed what? The cathode ray experiment using a discharge tube. Yes, my students, at that time, a glow is collected, a green glow is collected at the cathode side. Yes, that is nothing but what? Electron. Yes, all of you already learned where in an 8th standard. It means during his experiment, during this experiment, J.J. Thomson experiment, during J.J. Thomson experiment, he found a beam of negatively charged particles called cathode, and this is nothing but what? These are nothing but cathode rays. Yes, cathode rays. As they were originated from the cathode, these negatively charged particles, were called electrons. Yes, my students, remind it once again. J.J. Thomson, during J.J. Thomson experiment, he found a beam of negatively charged particles called cathode rays. As they were originated from the cathode, these negatively charged particles were called as what? Electrons. Yes, electrons are first of all negatively charged particles and denoted by a small letter E, or E negative. Okay, the charge present on an electron is equal to how much? Equal to minus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. Yes, equal to minus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. Since this charge is considered to be smallest, therefore charge on electron is taken as -1. Yes, charge on electron is taken on how much? It is equal to -1. It is equal to -1. The mass of an electron is equal to, yes, the mass of an electron is equal to how much? 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. Yes, my dear students, I remind it once again. Electrons are, first of all, what are they? Are negatively charged particles and are denoted by small letter e, negative. The charge present on an electron is equal to minus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. Since this charge is considered to be the smallest, therefore charge on electron is taken as -1. The mass of an electron is equal to 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. Yes, my dear students, let us see. Next one is discovery of protons. Let us see. Discovery of protons. An atom is electrically neutral, but the formation of cathode rays has shown that all the atoms contain negatively charged electrons. So, atoms must also contain some positive charged particles to balance negative charge. This was the basis of the discovery of protons. Yes, my dear students, it means there some positive charged particles are also present where? In an atoms. This led to what? The discovery of protons. Yes, my dear students, before identification of electron, E. Goldstein in 1886 discovered the presence of new radiation known as canal rays or anode rays. These rays were positively charged radiations which are seen moving from the anode towards the cathode in a special designed discharge tube. Yes. E. Goldstein in 1886 discovered the presence of new radiations known as canal rays or anode rays, as well as anode rays. Yes, my dear students, these rays were, it means canal ray as well as anode rays were positively charged. They are positively charged. Yes, canal ray as well as anode rays were positively charged. Okay. From anode towards the cathode, they are moving from the anode towards the cathode, specially designed discharge tube. It means with a porous cathode. When a high voltage is applied across the electrode, porous cathode is used to provide the path for passing anode rays. It led to the discovery of another subatomic particle called the protons. Yes. Another subatomic particle called what? Protons. I think last year, it means 8th standard, all of you already learned how cathodes how protons are get formed as well as how electrons get formed. Yes, my dear students, here first main point, protons are positively charged particles and are denoted by P plus, denoted by a P plus. The charge present on proton is equal to the charge present on proton is equal to how much? Plus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb, and it is considered as plus 1. Yes, my dear students, the mass of proton is equal to, the mass of charge is equal to how much? Plus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. It means plus 1. The mass of proton is equal to, the mass of proton is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 27 kg. Yes, the mass of proton is, my students, approximately 2000 times as that of the electron. Yes, my dear students, the mass of the proton is taken as 1 unit and its charge is plus 1, whereas the mass of electron is considered to be negligible and its charge is minus 1. It seems that an atom is composed of protons and electrons mutually balancing their charges. Yes, it means electron minus 1 is present, in an proton plus 1 is present. What it seems? It seems that atom is composed of protons and electrons mutually balancing their charges. Yes, my dear students. Now let us see structure of atom. Structure of atom. Structure of according to Dalton's atomic theory, atom was indivisible and indestructible. Now, the discovery of two fundamental particles, it means electrons and protons inside the atom, led to the failure of this aspect of Dalton's theory. Yes, my dear students, it means according to Dalton, atoms are indivisible particle, but after discovery of what in a fundamental particle, subatomic particle, electrons and protons, it led to what? Failure of the aspect of Dalton's atomic theory. To know the arrangement of electrons and protons within an atom, many scientists proposed various atomic models. Yes, my dear students. Today we all are discussed what introductory part of structure of atom. It means in an atom, subatomic particles are present there, electrons, protons and neutrons. Afterwards, charged particles in matter. What is meant by charged particle? It means the particle that carry an electric charge are called as what? Charged particles. Yes, there are two charged particles are present there, electrons and protons. Afterwards, discovery of electrons. Yes, my dear student. Yes, J.J. Thomson experiment found a beam of water negatively charged particles were called as a cathode rays. Yes, it means as they were originated from the cathode, these negatively charged particles were called electron. It is denoted by small letter E minus or E negative. Charge is equal to water minus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. It means it is equal to minus 1. Mass of electron is equal to 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. Yes, my students, afterwards discovery of proton. E. Goldstein in 1886 discovered the presence of new radiation known as canal rays as well as anode rays. Positively charged, yes, positively charged particles are termed as what? Protons. It is denoted by the letter P plus. The charge is equal to here how much here? Plus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. Yes, it means plus